Hey people, welcome to the stream. It's Teal Gamer here, and I will be doing a whole entire playthrough 100% on New Game Plus, and I will be doing it on Nightmare. And I'm just curious as to what you actually carry over. I know your ability points get carried over and things like that, but I'm really not sure what else. And so I do want to be clear that I will be doing some things on easy simply because the game because there's no point in doing them on anything else but easy, such as the elephants or Trial of Sobek, things like that. So let me start this. As I said, I'm going into Nightmare because I guess it copies the game save, and please enjoy the stream. I will also be skipping a lot of the cinema cuts because there's no point, and I think it detracts from the actual gameplay itself. So sit back, enjoy the stream, and hopefully I won't get my ass whipped. Because like I said, I have no idea what I wound up with for weapons, items, or whatever, but I do know you keep your ability points, so please enjoy the stream.
You killed my master and left me for dead. That was a mistake.
Your master was a murderer.
I am his sworn bodyguard. It is a question of honor.
I am the Lechai of Siwa.
Then you are a worthy opponent. You are weak, Lechai. I am powerful.
That's it. The game's over. I beat it. It's done. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
A broken weapon won't save you. This place will serve as one of us. Let it be you.
Let us call truce. You are not the one I've sworn to kill.
Question of honor. It is a fight to the death.
So be it. Anubis awaits you.
I will be going over my ability points and things like that once I get actually into Siwa, and I can access my menus and stuff like that, so people can watch what I've actually done. And that should do it. See what's going on here. I don't even know if I carry my gold carried over, or what I have to do. Do I have to redo all my hit points or whatever? I'm not sure. Like I said, I have no idea about this. I guess I can check it out now. Oh wow, you keep everything, huh? Okay, I guess I will just go over my ability points now. As I've said in my previous videos, that when people ask me, I cut out a lot of crap that didn't need to be done so I could just make my character very, very, very powerful. And so things such as like Adrenaline 1 is basically useless, because once you get Adrenaline 2, it automatically starts you with a full gauge, so that would be a wasted point. And basically, I did wind up purchasing, I think, about 15 additional points, or 12 additional ability points from the store using Helix credits, because the copy of the game I got is the copy of the game I got was the gold edition, which came with 3 ability points and 500 Helix credits. So I basically purchased a few additional Helix credits and got some items and things like that. So as you can see, I've cut out a lot of the excess crap that I didn't need. I'm not saying that any of these skills aren't good or anything else. I just wanted my character as powerful as I possibly could. I mean, I'm getting a 59% increase on melee alone, and then I'm using you know, 56% increase on ranged. Now I want to go over my gear here because there's some discrepancies about what is a good bow or what isn't. And most people use the Lion's Cry, but I actually found this bow to be 10 times better because if you look at the stealth damage on it and the combo multiplier, it's just way higher because the stealth damage is at max. And so if you take a look at the stealth damage on this, if I can find the damn thing, where is it? Stealth damage. At level 4, it's dealing 160% additional damage on top of what I'm already doing in my ability tree, so that's really ridiculous. I'm hitting for like 12,000, 13,000 damage when I use that bow. So it's actually rather interesting when I did it. And I basically sold off Hepsis sword and things like that because I didn't need them all. I do have a ton. I went around to make this playthrough because this is going to be one long ass playthrough. So I basically like as many mounts as I could possibly get and as many outfits as I possibly could get. So I'll basically try and use a different mount or outfit every playthrough I do, or every section, because I'm doing this in sections because this is going to be a long ass playthrough. So people will get to see exactly how I deal with things and deal with bosses. I got my ass whooped a bunch of times because the thing here is that Nightmare, like any play mode you play on, the difficulty level actually becomes normal to you when you start on a specific play mode. So for me, because it's not just, even without those ability points, my character would just be way overpowered simply because of how I did my ability tree. So 12 ability points really doesn't make much difference at the level that I'm at, so it's kind of interesting. But again, like I said, I mean, there's just things that there's no point in doing on Nightmare, such as the elephants or the Trial of Anubis or anything else, because that's a community challenge which you want to get done as fast as you can, and the only thing playing it on harder difficulty does is make it take longer. It doesn't change anything you got. And so I actually probably will do that in these playthroughs here. But this is quite interesting. So let me see, the outfit I'm using now is Gasp of the Plains, and the mount I'm using is Girther. So it's going to be very interesting. And also I want to point out that I have purchased all the sections of the... I'm sorry, I purchased from the store, using Helix credits, the revelation of where all the stone circles and the hermits are. So let me just give you an example of how this bow does. It's ridiculous. And so basically another thing I want to point out is that the bow I'm using is this bow is the actual bow I started with in the gold edition that came with it. It's called the Crescent Moon, and the reason I'm using it is because it deals fire damage. And so when you take a look at the ability, if you look in the seer tree, I actually got the Pyromaniac ability, which is 50% in additional damage from all fire sources. So what winds up happening is my bow is doing like asinine amounts of damage, not just because of my 56% additional points, but it's the fact that my bow is doing fire damage and it does a massive amount of it, and it's doing damage on top of that. So it's ridiculous because most people will pay attention to the damage ratios, but I will say in this game that if you see where the charging speed is on the Crescent Moon and the combo multiplier, but the fact that it's on fire is ridiculous. So I actually want to see what the on fire ability actually does. Attacks have a chance to set enemies on fire. So basically I'm doing 50% more damage when they catch on fire. So it's just additional damage. I do have other bows in my inventory. Let me see, actually I want to look at this one other bow I have. I have an ash bow. So the ash bow is because of the charging speed and the bleeding, but it's got ranged hit multiplier on it, which is really sickening too. So I actually favor, I can't even pronounce this, I can't even pronounce this, but this bow I think is 10 times better than the Lion's Cry. I'm not saying that any of these aren't good. It's just, there are just some weapons that are just way better put together than those. And these all came from like Curse of the Pharaohs and stuff. I mean, they came into this, so I mean, I've had Lion's Cry, I just didn't like it. I sold it.
I knew I could count on you, Sally.
Actually, there was a shield that I got rid of, and I didn't want to get rid of it. It was Medusa's Gaze. It's actually better than the one that I have on me.
What happened here?
Well, I shouldn't say it's better, but I just prefer it simply because the stats on it were just ridiculous. It was the abilities and how high the abilities on it. So if I grab the Medusa's Gaze again, I'll probably swap to that. I should have kept it. Again, that was a shield that I had basically kept upgrading over and over and over again. So, this will actually give you an idea of how to play on Nightmare, because like I said, there's strategies that I use, and if you build your character the way I have it set up, it makes your character like unbelievably overpowered. And when I first started playing on Nightmare, I actually got all my health from my breastplate up, I got my damage up and everything else, so I basically did nothing but 4.5 hours of hunting, just to jack everything up. And I was sneaking around in parts of maps that I was getting carbon crystals from, that if I got caught I was dead because they all had skulls above their heads and stuff like that. I can't say that I didn't die consistently. I mean, I died a lot. So, it's interesting. I won't lie to you, it's rough when you're first starting it, because most people just give up. And so, I don't blame them, because the difference between the difficulty levels is actually how much damage the enemies do to you. Nothing else changes. You seem to do more damage to the enemies, but that's not actually accurate, because the enemies, it's not you're not doing more damage to the enemies just have less health. When you have it on a lower difficulty, lower level difficulty. Jesus, I can't even speak today. I like the beginning of this. It takes like an hour and a half just to freaking get an hour and a half, not an hour and a half. By the way, I hate guards. I will just pick off guards. I hate them. I'm gonna dismount and I'll go back to that afterward. I hate guards. I just pick fights with them everywhere, any chance I can get. Now you're starting to see what a high charging speed does. I don't even know where they are. Where are these guys? Oh, there he is. Where's my guy? Is he down here? Did I? Oh, I missed him. I'll just run down. I don't even care. I'll also be going over a few things that the game actually doesn't... Well, I shouldn't say the game doesn't tell you. If you're new to the game or wherever else it is, this stuff is mainly on... Fucking hate these guards. It's mainly on the loading screens, so... But not everybody's going to see the same loading screens. Hey, I didn't know we helped you. That's cool. Oops, I hate when I get on those things. There we go. Chain throw is so good. Oh yeah, one thing I want to go over with the chain throw is that you'll notice that my melee is a lot higher than my ranged, and the reason for that is because the overpower chain throw, when you activate it with an overpower attack, you want to make sure you kill the enemy or you will never be able to activate this. So when you kill an enemy with an overpowered chain throw, you're actually able to one-shot on any guy in the entire thing as long as they get hit with it. So basically it takes out shield guys and everything else. You'll notice too that I don't use block a lot. I'll pull my shield out, but I won't really block, or I won't use these charge attacks, because I just know how to... To me, dodge sometimes malfunctions on Nightmare, so it's a lot different when you're dealing with this. I think it reacts completely different, or the game sometimes will just totally ignore it.
Leave your mount. He will not stray far. Go ahead on in.
Actually, do I even have any quest under this? Oh, they don't even give you the Trial of Sobek in this yet. That's interesting. Actually, I gotta check that out. Is that even on the map? Oh, you wouldn't even see that. That's terrible. That's messed up. Follow Hepzibah. Hepzibah. Whatever the hell his name is. Yeah, I skip a lot of these cinema cuts because I just don't care what they're saying. I don't. I skip a lot of stuff. What I find interesting is that one of the most efficient skills in this entire passives in this entire game is to use the underwater breath, and the reason behind that is because that's more useful than people think it is. Like, it's useful, don't get me wrong, I don't want to say people don't think it's useful, but the fact of the matter is, it has more uses than just general stuff, because I've used it to hide under boats while guards are looking for me. You can literally hide underwater, and so people kind of forget that. They only use it for swimming and everything else. They don't realize that you can actually use it for hiding, so it's kind of like a strategy.
No one gets out of the house alive.
I love this. Nobody gets out of the house alive.
We're just here to talk.
We just want to talk. Come out so I can hit you. That's just so random. Also, just so you know, when people are fighting, they're like afraid to go up behind a guy. Run up behind these guys.
I will take care of this.
Like, watch. You. Oh, he's gonna. Okay, I gotta enter crouch. He's gonna make. This is gonna make me go do this. I can't do anything else. I gotta assassinate him.
He is getting close. Now for the rest.
Wait a minute. Do I not have my hidden blades? Oh, I don't. Oh, that's messed up. Oh, I gotta get it from the main quest. That's right. I forgot about that. Ah. Easiest thing to do is to kill these guys. So watch, if you go up behind these guys, you get some really you rate some really good times. You can pretty much take these guys out. Alright, so let me see here. I gotta screw you. So friggin' overpowered, I'm gonna kill somebody. I don't even know where the hell I'm supposed to be. Where are these guys? Where are they? There it is. So you could see, like, yeah, if you saw what I just did, I totally didn't even assassinate him. I basically jumped on him, and I missed him, and I jumped on the ground and then went after him first. Obviously, nobody's gonna be able to do this, you know, when So one of the strategies you can use is this. You dodge behind him and you get behind him with short attacks. You'll notice that I'll roll over and I'll attack like that because it does a lot of friggin' damage really fast and it gives you the reach on these guys. Watch, here we go. Climb up here. These guards are just so stupid sometimes. Like, I was doing this in the main game even before I was this powerful. Return to Hepzibah. Alright.
That does it.
Thank you, Mike. I told you these naked idiots do not care.
So you do. I just want to, again, I just want to clarify. You do have a lot of time before you can actually,
I will show you all the Magi duties.
before you get discovered. Like, you can take a bunch of guys out. I've assassinated guys in a line when they turned around because it takes a minute for the game to register that you even did anything. So I've assassinated two guys right next to each other when they were looking at me.
Kill him.
Junoman is a lot more powerful than he looks, and he is surrounded.
I should just go kill that main guy. Alright, so I'm gonna go over here.
Perfectly.
A solid breastplate. That
Right.
will help.
Is that the main quest? Yeah, I don't want to. I'll do it. Things shit as they come up. Oh, it's gonna make me track a quest. Alright. Where I can move. Alright. Thank you for it.
Teramun. Not like him to give up. The freshwater spring in the Amanai cave.
Go on top of the house here for a minute. I gotta. Oh, it's way up there, huh?
Look into it.
Also, the what I was gonna say is, when you're fighting guys, usually there's a guy after you plug enough arrows into the guy, you just pick up like 18 arrows off of the guy you just left. So you can almost never run out of arrows. Like sometimes you need an arrow recharge, but for the most part, when you start, where am I going? When you start like fighting guys with arrows and shit, you can just pick them back up off of the guys. Oops. Also, I want to point out that this is a trick that I use. I don't want to say it's a trick, but most people, if you're going to do this, let's say you jumped off by accident, pause the game, go to the map, and then just fast travel back up there. It just prevents you from dying. Sometimes it sucks, but if you don't want to desynchronize, it's just a way to actually do that. I do weird things when I play, so. Let me see. Is that a main quest? Yeah, I don't want to do that yet. Water rats, blah blah blah. Oh, one thing I want to point out too is that I have the enemies set to auto level. That's something that you're gonna want to do, just because it doesn't really matter the level of the quest, because if you have auto level, the guys are going to be your almost level, so it's totally not relevant. The level of the quest just goes by how much XP you actually have. Alright, let me grab this quest first. I'm gonna be clearing out all forts, all question marks, and everything else as I go along. It took me forever to actually go and clear out every single thing. I actually wound up getting the challenge on that. I should say the achievement for clearing out all areas. It took me forever.
Fire!
What happened to your blacksmith shop?
I just add these. I think apparently one of the quests that you're doing gives the tool, like some guy you kill gives you the tools. If you loot the thing, then you go back to him and it's already automatically done. I accidentally did that, so I know that. Where's the other freaking question exclamation point? What is that? I can't see what the hell that is. I can't even get that off on the map. Alright, I'm gonna kill this thing first. Oh, I'm gonna show you guys some really cheesy tactics that allow you to get around so many things, no matter what difficulty you're playing on. Alright, so
The statue has been destroyed, but not the men behind it.
There's 3 question marks up here. Wow, this is a rough. You know what? I'm just gonna go clear this off. I hate going back and forth, but that's cool. By the way, if anybody has any questions, just type them in the chat and I'll answer them. What the hell is this?
Whoa.
Where is this thing? Oh, God darn it. $200. Actually, does it keep the amount of gold I had? I don't think it does. Oh, I gotta go get all the papyruses again? Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't care what you're saying. Yeah, my kid's dead. Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, there it is. That's why I didn't locate it, because it's inside. Yeah, whatever. Wait. Oh, wow, yeah, I gotta go get all the papyruses again. Holy jeez, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. This is gonna be one long-ass playthrough. Alright, so... It's all done. When I was playing this on hard originally, I friggin' went around to, I went around and unlocked every single fast travel location in the entire game, and I wound up gaining like 16 levels just by doing fast travel locations. It was absolutely ridiculous how much XP I gained off of those, just off of exploration. It was hilarious. I was like, what the hell is this? Oh, this is a pain in the ass. Oh, come on. I hate when this gets stuck. This is annoying. By the way, I have no idea, like, who's actually watching this. Like, I don't know your names. Not that I care, but... Well, I shouldn't say not that I care, but... just letting you guys know I have no idea who you are, so...
A stone circle.
Oh. Stone circle. Hey, do I have silica still? Oh, it doesn't give you any. Ah, so it removes those too, huh? Interesting. Alright, here we go. Whee! Alright, I'm gonna go kill everybody in this fort. You'll see me go at night a lot. Soldiers are asleep. If you're in an investigation area, it makes everything easier to see. Things like that. Where's the fort? Is it over there? Alright, kinda. Alright, I am in the fort. Okay, so let me see here. Captain's over here, it's gotta be. I'll show you how fast I take these guys out, it's ridiculous. Is he relieving himself? He is, that's terrible. Kill the captain, I gotta find the captain, where is he? Oh, I know why my perception is terrible. It's because Sinu's perception is not complete. Fuck. Oh, I only get 278, that's why I can't see. Alright. Just so you guys know, when Sinu's perception is not high enough, you can't target, you can't, like, label everything that's in the fort. That's why it's also crucial to get, Hey, what's up, man? How's it going? I don't know if you have been here or you just got here. Did you just get here or no? Oh, did they take my bow out? Oh, okay, there we go. The reason I asked you if you just got here, because I went over my abilities and stuff at the beginning of this. Look at that, 6k damage for that. It's like stupid. So watch, you can just go up to these guys and just freaking tag them. Okay, so you basically heard, you heard everything I said about, like, the skills and everything else, right? You ain't going anywhere, pal.
Join the dead. I'll have your guts out.
Whoops. Right in the grill.
That's for my friend.
Do you want me to go over it again, just so you know?
Tools. That's it.
This is another little, I don't want to say tactic, but even though I was only over there, it's just faster to fast travel there. It just really is. And like did you want me to go over some of the skills that I did again, or what you did, just to completely go over it so you know? Oh, okay, I getcha. By the way, I hate guards. I don't know if you heard me say that, but I absolutely hate guards. I will always pick fights with them. That's why I said use smoke bombs, because it actually sends the horses off into a frenzy. Where's this clown? I hate the guards in this game. I seriously just want to make a stream called I Hate Guards. And the whole objective is just to me pick off fights with every guard I can come in. And just go berserk. Don't even like stealth. Just run into the middle of the fort and just start attacking everything. And just keep doing that until I die. It's just one straight playthrough on that. Alright, so I gotta find the papyrus. I'm so used to having Sinu's perception set where I can just target everything on the map. Also, one thing they don't tell you about the papyruses is that it's usually a good idea to go get the papyrus item near the end of the game, like all of them, because the papyrus item winds up whatever level you are when you pick the papyrus item up is the level of the item itself. So if you wait to like level 50, whenever you pick it up, all your items should be like, well, I shouldn't say they're all going to be like that, because I was level like 45 and I picked up one and it was like level 31. I was like, huh. So that information either the game was glitched or the information I got was bad, and I'm going with the latter. Let me see here. Question mark. I'm gonna go grab some of these bosses are tough, man. Some of them are real tough. Like, if you watch some of the playthroughs I had on Nightmare, just the normal stuff, I was fighting bosses for like an hour. I couldn't kill the damn thing. Even though I knew what to do, the bosses just, like, some of the bosses are just rigged. They're just rigged to do stuff. And some of the bosses just ignore block and dodge on Nightmare, I think. I honestly think that. See if you watch, I just don't even care who's around me. Well, the reason I get annoyed with guards is every time you freaking sneak in, it's like, how the hell did this guy see me? It's like, come on. Alright, so let me wait here. I gotta kill these guys. Watch how stupid these guys are. Ready?
Death for you.
Right in the grill. If you wait till they're like right on you, you can just get them right when they're right above you. Yeah, I'm on Nightmare now. I don't play anything else except Nightmare. The reason I'm not taking much damage is because I'm jacked up with all my health and everything else, but I'm telling you, oh, this guy's gonna go freaking, this guy gonna go get this guy. Oh, I'm gonna hate this. Get out of here. You are not gonna... Where'd this guy go? Where'd he go? Did I get him? Shit, where did he go? Oh, fuck, he's going up there. Oh, that's not good. I keep forgetting I gotta grab this guy. Alright, so I'm going to show you a move. This is one of the... Oh, I'm dead. I'm going to show you one of the moves that I was trying to tell you doing one of the boss fights. So as soon as... It's not just with a boss. This move is just something I use consistently. I just run in and I kill people. I don't even care.
Stop the bastard!
So I'm going to show you with melee. Ready, watch. See how this guy's got a shield? If you hold him, it blocks it out of his hand. And you'll notice that I actually, I dodge and I just run at him.
You will pay, corpse.
It's ridiculous, like how stupid the AI is in this game sometimes. Alright, so let me grab this guy. So, easiest thing to do is to hold right trigger, and that just knocks his, see how it knocks his shield out of the way? If you dodge out of the way, you can actually do some serious damage to these guys. Whoops. Oh, great. Oh, me. Now you just, now I have to get out of here. I'm going to be dead. See how many smoke bombs I used? Whoops. I'm so dead. Yeah, it's a really, really, really efficient. Look at all these guys. This is so retarded. Oh my god, I'm so screwed. Here you go, Eddie. See, the reason I use fire is because when I'm hitting them, they're on fire now. So, even if I don't get them fully, this guy's gonna try to be a smart ass. He'll die just because I hit him. Yeah, well, not all of them, but for the most part, yeah. I had to look that up. I didn't know exactly what you wound up getting. Oops. Or like what you wound up. Oh, what the fuck? Seriously? That move allows you to close the gap between enemies, and because you're moving around so much, the AI can't lock onto you. That's why I was trying to tell you, the fighting in this game is actually a lot easier than people think it is. It's because they're trying to dodge and do things, but if you just run in, the AI doesn't know what to do. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, you saw how many guys came after me.
Stop him!
Wait a second.
Yeah, wait a second. Come here so I can hit you. Here we go.
Hey now.
Death for you.
See, they do that, but this move allows you to close the gap between them, and it allows you to do a really sickening damage.
Got you when I find you. Hey, what? Going to gut you.
I was, like I said, I was actually doing this when I first started playing, even before I had all these overpowered weapons and stuff like that. That's just how I played the game. I just got so used to it that if I play this on anything else except Nightmare, it's like you playing this on easy. And as I said, some of my playthroughs, there are some things that I will just put on easy because it has no point to play it on Nightmare. It just makes it take longer, such as the Trial of Anubis. See, watch how stupid this is. Here we go, ready? Whoops. Overpower attack, here we go. Boom! Chain attack, and this is an... Oh, I didn't even do it right. Whoops. Now, the guys with the big shield in front of them, you can't do that against. Like, you can't do that move against them. It won't work. Because they have a different hit rate. They have a different block technique, so the easiest way to do it is to wait till they attack you. Just throw a smoke bomb down and kill them. or aim at their feet, or wait till they attack you and then just hit them with an arrow in the face. Get them right in the grill. Here we go. Where is he? Here he goes. Yeah, he's got a bow, so.
Hey, you're finished. Enjoy the
No, I got too many guys here. Whoops, I gotta get out of here. Duck down. Yeah, you. Right in the grill. Oops, that's not good. Yeah, I headshotted that guy. I just have really good headshot aim. I always have. Also, one thing that the game doesn't tell you if you're on fire, how to roll. Like, I actually had to look this up because there's no way, even if you did it, you wouldn't know what you did. Whoops. So many guys in this floor. What the hell? Where is this clown? Yeah, somebody's still friggin' attacking me. If you're unsure about you're being attacked, there he goes. If you're unsure about being attacked, try to use Sinu, and because if Sinu doesn't work, that means you're still being attacked. Look at this yellow water. Nice and delicious. Let's go swimming in the Nile. Not. Said no one ever. Alright, so that's the, I'm gonna go save these people, I guess. One of the things I like is that one of your allies, they'll, like, be limping after they get into a fight, but as soon as you start taking off, they start running like there's nothing wrong with them. I felt like I was watching Lionheart. He's got his ass whipped, and he starts running up the end of the road at the end of the movie. I was like, what the hell is this? Alright, the anime cave is the Amani, I can't even pronounce that. Some cave is hidden in the friggin' mountains up over by Hephaestus. Alright, so let me go through here and figure out what I need to do now. Alright, so this is the temple, so I might as well get this while I'm in here. There's 3 treasures in here? Son of a bitch. It's a good idea if you want to get 100% completion on, well, I don't want to say 100% complete, but if you want to get the actual achievement for this, it's a good idea to clear out all the areas as you go along. It's annoying, it's really annoying. There's so many friggin' question marks on the map, it's ridiculous. Alright, so let me see here. 1, 2. There's 1, and I don't know where the other one is. The other one's here. Yeah, it's over here. It is. Alright, so. What the hell is this? Oh yeah, I didn't finish explaining. If you're on fire, the game doesn't tell you actually how to put yourself out. And again, I had to look this up. Where is this asshole?
Hey, who are...
Hey! You will pay,
Whoops. Hold on, let me attract this guy here. I did do a lot of this when I was playing.
Hey, hold on.
What the frick? I hate when that happens. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. That just epically failed. It's not like trying to assassinate somebody and you fail. What I was going to say is, yeah, if you're on fire, which I'll probably get put on fire. Again, I had to look this up because the game doesn't tell you how to roll. And so on the 360 controller, it's X, and I think on the PlayStation controller, it's square. But what you have to do is you have to hold in a direction and then press the button 3 times in the direction you want to go in, and you roll, and that's how you put yourself out. I was like, there's no way anybody would ever know that. It's not even in the key bindings. It just says roll to put yourself out, like on one of the loading screens, but it doesn't tell you actually how to do it. At least I never saw it, so I just thought that was quite interesting. New treasure. But one thing, Fuck, seriously, man? Come on. There you go. Where is that? That's not gonna help me out.
Hey now.
Seriously?
Let me out. My family needs me.
I'm an arrow hound. On Nightmare, just so you know, you kind of need to friggin' use archery, or it's almost next to impossible. Like, you can't do it straight melee, because the archers will get you, and you can't do it straight archery, because the melee guys will get you. And there's just some guys that they're too hard to hit, so it's better off using a combination of both. Alright, so I gotta, look at this last treasure. I have no idea where it is. I think I already uncovered it. I just gotta locate it. Where the hell is it? There it is. No, that's not it. What the fuck? I have no idea where this other treasure is. I don't feel like having to come back here. Oh. Hey, wait. So dumb this is. Keep the tree between you and him, and it's just like so stupid. Ready? Do you think I can get him before he notices me? Nope, he's gonna see me.
Time is up.
He just tried freaking shoving me with his bow. What an asshole.
This is a whole fire. Is that really you? There are other priests being held.
By the way, on occasion, sometimes if you let enemies out, like if you let the prisoners out, they will actually help you. And they'll grab like weapons out of the fort and shit, and off the dead guards or something, and they'll like help you. Alright, so I need to find this damn friggin' item. Where shit, can't stand when the shit's fucking smoky. What is it? Well, I can see a question mark all the way over there, but I can't find a friggin' treasure in here. This game sometimes just makes no sense at all. This guy's in for a rude surprise. I'm gonna kill this guy. Just so you know, also, taking the guys out, taking like every guy out in the entire fort not only gives you different weapons, like it'll give you additional weapons you can sell, but it'll give you, whoops. It'll give you, more XP. And here we go, ready? How much do you think I can get this fat bastard for? See, if you relentlessly attack these enemies, they just don't even have time to react. Where the hell is this freaking stupid thing? Did I even act? I had to, because the bird's not showing where it is. Wait, unless that is it. No, that's way the hell over there. As soon as I go out of here, this isn't gonna do it. Oh, maybe it is. Hold on. Maybe it's considered part of this area. I don't think so, though. I think as soon as I go out of here, it's not gonna work. Oh, maybe it will.
Bayak,
Really? Wow, that's way over. I thought that wasn't part of the area. Huh. I thought that was a different... Where did it go? That's annoying. There it is. Wow, that actually has a really extended reach. Huh. Break the seal, statue of mom, light a torch, walk on. Here's a reminder to deal. Yeah, whatever, I don't even care. Alright, so let me see here. Oh, yeah, whatever. Alright, so let me see here. Alright, so... That's a tomb. That's a quest, though. I know that for a fact. That introduces you to the tombs. So let me see. I'm over here. Alright. Also, you may or may not have noticed, but if you don't, I don't want to sound like I'm talking down to anybody I don't know. I'm just throwing out all the tips that I know while I'm playing. So if you know it, good. If you don't, that's good too. That yellow circle, you'll notice that sometimes it's a diamond and sometimes it's a circle. When it's a circle, that means you haven't discovered where exactly the target is. So it's a sinew perception. So when it turns into a diamond, that means you have the target. So a circle means it's sinews, diamond means you actually have the target. I'm pretty positive that everybody knows that, though. Also, Bit Girl, when you were playing the when you were fighting the bosses, I noticed that a lot of the time, as soon as you had your he was actually going friggin' I noticed that you weren't using your adrenaline attack as soon as you had it done. So I was like, oh, I'll use it, unless the stream was just behind. But that, I think what happened was you were in the middle of trying to fight, so you can actually interrupt a lot of bosses' attacks with it, like any adrenaline specials that they're doing. Also, just so you know, you can slide down ladders.
There you are. I'll pin him.
When you're freeing prisoners or whatever else it is, it's a good idea to clear the entire fort out. I just feel bad if the guys get killed. Even though it doesn't do anything, it doesn't matter if they get killed or not. It's because you already freed them and that's where the XP is. But it's just funny, like, because I feel bad. Did you see that? It's like, how did this guy not even see me? I didn't even target him. I just ran up behind him. I just saw him. Let's see if I can kill this guy here already. Nope, I can't. I'm giving you some ideas for playing through now, don't you? Yeah, whatever. How much gold is that? It's only 15 drachma? That's odd. Normally there's like 500 and shit.
Hey, wait.
Hey, wait. Let's go here. Ready? Oh, it's the king. Ready? Let me mess him up. Here we go. I'm gonna use his arrow. Ready? Here he goes. Where is he? I can't see him. There he is.
Wait a minute. Die. Die.
Right in the grill. Ready? $4,300 to the captain. And just so you guys know, I'm not even, if you notice, I don't even use block, I just use dodge. I'm not saying block is bad, I just don't use it. I probably should, though. I get killed a lot of the times for not using it. But it's helpful. Just dodge gets you out of the way completely, and it just opens them up for attacks. If you really get into trouble, like fighting people, just throw down smoke bombs and run. Smoke bomb, actually, if you throw a smoke bomb down, even though the guy's right in front of you, sometimes you can just assassinate them.
I used to
I gotta kill the bandits occupying the cave. Whee!
Bandits must be
Here
inside.
we go. This is a lost treasure thing. Here we go. Ready?
Is that you? What are you
Right in the grill.
doing?
Boom! Right in the grill. Okay, ready? Can I get this guy? Yep. It's so random. Like, I'm getting attacked by a guy and they just, like, assassinate somebody else. I love this chain throw already. Guy with a shield dead. I'm gonna swap my weapons out in a minute, just to... Whoops. What the hell was that? Guy just came out of... Oh, this is a boss. Here we go, ready? So I'll show you how to deal with this guy. Oh, he blocked it. Wow. Wow, that was wrong. He just blocked my adrenaline hit. I still killed him though. Let me see here. Grab some arrows. Right in the fucking grill.
Bandits will think twice before coming back here.
Alright, so in this case, I gotta go into my ability points now. So in this case, what I would do is I'm gonna get this to 60, and then the next couple of points I'll be putting into my my range. So when I'll get range to 60, and then I'll start doing melee again. And actually, I am gonna swap my weapons right now. I'm gonna use these actually. One of the tactics I was telling you to use earlier, I think Vidgo, you're still in the chat, right? You're still in the stream, right? You didn't leave yet, right? I'm assuming you're still in the chat. But anyway, one of the tactics I was telling you to use is that any weapon with adrenaline regeneration on it is really good. So what you do is you equip it, and then once you get the adrenaline up to use the ability or the specialization, you can swap a weapon because you have the adrenaline. Doesn't matter what weapon it's on, it just matters if you have it. So when you're in combat, if you have it, you have it. So it's actually really, really good to like swap weapons out. It's a cheese tactic, but it works really, really, really well. Let me see here. Where am I? There it is. Alright, so that location objective is done. Where the hell did this guy just come from? Yeah, whatever, I don't care what he's saying. Let me grab that fast travel point right now. Vidgo, you still in the stream? I'm dead. Ooh, that was close. Hey, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Whee! I gotta get that friggin' thing. Man, this is gonna be a long ass climb. Ugh. Wow, this is gonna be a long ass climb. Oh my god, this climb is so long. After I get this, I gotta go do some of the missions. Yeah, no problem. What I'll do in this coming up is just so you can get it earlier in the stream, I will be going after some guards on a horse so you can see exactly how I'm hitting them. And so, because it's a tricky tactic to use, but it's total and utter friggin' cheese. Some bosses you can't do it with, but basically what happens is if you run the person over with a horse, it gets stunned, and that allows you to circle around it, continually hitting it, and if you keep running it over, it'll just keep getting stunned and you can just keep hitting it. It's a really ridiculous tactic. And I honestly think that they should never allow you to use your horse in battle at all, period. And I'm saying that and I use it, and I'm saying that because of that reason. It's so ridiculous. Actually, I'm gonna go, oh crap, is that dead? Am I dead? Oh, I just desynced. I should have like, went back up on top of the fast travel point when I did that. Whoops. Well, at least I'm on the ground now. Let me see here, where am I going here? Yeah, so, alright, I'm gonna go... That I can't go to, I gotta go to this right here. Actually, if you give me 1 minute, oh, never mind. She's out. Alright, take care. Great, I'm talking to myself. What I'm doing right now, I know VidGirl's not in the stream, but I'm basically sending this message to you. What I'm doing now is I'm going to the hyena lair, and I'm going to kill them all while I'm on my mount, so you can see exactly how this works. And you'll see just how stupid this tactic is. It's really ridiculous that they allowed this in the game. First thing you do is you use your... It just wipes everything out in the entire area. Well, I'm gonna take a break from the stream for a few, and I will be back after. So, give me a few minutes and I will be back.